Bom dia, gente fina. Irmã Beatriz, como vai? Eu estou muito feliz você estar comigo.
Sim, eu também estou muito feliz. Bom dia, gente, tudo bom? Como vai?
So today, for those of you who follow either one of us on Instagram or any of those things, we posted a clever picture saying we're cooking something up for the Black Expat. Oh, okay.
Yes.
One of the things that, because here's what I'm going to do. Beatrice lives in an action-packed city, so mute yourself while I chat, and then we'll unmute you when it's time to rock. Because Beatrice lives, closer to the heart of the action than I do in Sao Paulo, and I live in the heart of the action. And what we're going to do is talk to you guys about. Okay, we know Brazil is opening up. Okay, Brazil is not. No place in the world is normal. Let's be clear about that. However, we do have a situation where, with caution, people and places in limited small groups are doing things again. So what she and I decided to do, we sat down, we had some coffee and tea and dessert and lunch.
and more lunch and more dessert.
Yeah, and more lunch and more dessert. And decided that we've got some things cooking that we want to share. Some things that we want to show people. And we came up with a few things that we're going to do. We're going to start with the Black Expats in Brazil group, because that's a group that's, and if you look in the comment section, you can see the link to that. For those of you who are already in the group, for those of you who don't, I want to show you something, because Beatriz runs Brafrica Viagens, and we became professional friends. We've made some money together. Let me show you guys what she does, because I want everybody to follow her on IG as well before we get into what we're planning for us. But check this out. Tell them how you started and what your plans are and what you do here. First, let's put that up so everybody can.
All right. So hello guys, my name is Beatriz. I run Brafrica Viagens, which means Brafrica Travel. It's a travel agency focused on Black people, so Black people from diaspora. So we want to take Black people to travel to know a little bit better about Black history and to know a little bit better the place where they live. So to Afro-Brazilian people, we want them to go to Africa, to go to Europe, to go to United States, looking for the Blackness of those places. And to people from abroad that lives here in São Paulo, we want to show them our city a little bit better, so they can also know the Black history over here, but they can also discover new places, discover new influences about São Paulo. As you must know, Brazil, it's a very mixed place, and São Paulo, I think, is the heart of this mixed place. And we have influence from all over the world. So it's possible to travel the world in São Paulo. So that's what I'm going to show you a little bit better. Yusef?
I'm here. I'm just scrolling through, showing you your stuff.
Can I? All right. Okay. So this is our logo, and here we talk about ancestrality, we talk about future, and that's what we are. So welcome. So we think that it's possible to travel and have an amazing day, an amazing trip with your friends and family and have fun. So that's why we are here. We are here to provide you this fun day, this fun trip, this connection with the history of the place where you live and the history of Black people that lives in this place.
Okay.
So here we talk about Brafka. We believe that doesn't matter who you are, if you are the color, the race, what do you believe. We believe that every person gets better when they know the history of Black people around the world. So that's what we do, the Black history and the place where they live. So Destiny, São Paulo is, sorry?
Continue.
Okay.
Yeah.
So São Paulo is a metropolis with almost 12 million inhabitants, and we have everything that you can think about it. So we say that São Paulo is a 24-hour city, so never close. So
yes.
really, yes. And really, when I listen people from other places, other countries talking about São Paulo, is always maximum. It's always like everything is big, everything is open, everything is on all the time, and it's a place where you can find everything and every kind of foods. We have thousands and thousands of restaurants. If you want to have food from Malaysia, you're gonna find it. If you want to have food from Vietnam, you're gonna find. So it's really an amazing place to live. It's my hometown, and I really love it. It's really crowded, and yeah. And plus, we are going to know places out of just the downtown. So everything that I'm saying, like shoppings, dinner, and clubs, and everything. And we have the countryside, which is really interesting as well. And it's really alive. It's not like a dead countryside where nothing is going around. The opposite. Like our countryside is really massive as well. So here is the annual calendar. Oh, sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
Okay. So here is our annual calendar proposal. So we're gonna have 2 trips per season. The summer trip, we are going to have a lunch time at a floating restaurant. So this restaurant, it's a boat. I will talk about this restaurant a little bit later. So let's see. We are going to a floating restaurant at.
Here's where we are, though. I want to tell everybody, kind of, because you and I have the privilege of having spoken privately, and I want to make sure everybody else knows where we are. With us, what we came up with, and we decided that over the next few, I don't know how to describe it, weeks, we want to plan out a couple of different trips, some day trips, some things that we can do locally, some things that we can do with the people that are not even necessarily overnight trips. There's places near and around São Paulo, Brazil, that we can go to get together and see more of Brazil, learn more about the history of Brazil, learn more about the history of Brazil. We do a lot of different things, and we want to start slowly. We want to start with a few small trips and see who comes out and who gets to enjoy it with us. So let's start with the first one that we said. What page are we on here? What's our first trip we discussed?
Sorry, your voice was a little bit cutting.
I said, what is our first trip that we were talking about?
Okay, so first trip that we are talking about is Riacho Grande. It's really nearby São Paulo. It's almost like 45 minutes from downtown. So it's a perfect day trip to enjoy by the lake. So you can do a lot of water sports. Those restaurants, they are inside of boats. So this boat is floating by this lake. And inside of those restaurants, we have a lot of musicians going in live. So you're gonna hear Brazilian countryside music. You're gonna hear samba, and you can dance. You can enjoy yourself, but respecting the social distance, respecting all the COVID protocols. So, and you can enjoy the water, you can enjoy the nature, because after this quite long time of quarantine, we are really looking forward to be by the nature, to be embraced by the nature. So that's why I think this place is really nice to have a good meal, to have a good conversation, to laugh and to listen a good music, and to have this experience by the water and by the sun. So that's it. This is our first day trip, summer trip. So it's gonna be a holiday in October. So everyone's gonna be free to enjoy with us. So please be welcome. You can talk to me. You can talk to yourself. Both of us are gonna be working on that. The price is gonna be 200 reais per person. So this day trip, we have the transportation, we have the service of translate. So if you want to talk with someone, we can translate for you. There is no problem. We'll be with you and help you the whole day.
Can we talk about something real quick? One of the things you said.
Yes.
Oh, by the way, when you said it's like 200 reais, that's like $40 US for the whole thing. But you talked about translating. I actually am looking forward to seeing people come out and practice their Portuguese. Now, of course, not all of us speak Portuguese. Some speak good, some speak not so well. But for those of us who do, I want everybody to try.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
want to try.
We are going to be there to help. Like, if there is some point that there is no understanding, that we can help. But we want them to try. So we are going there to push them to speak Portuguese, to push them to sing in Portuguese, to learn our Portuguese songs. So I think that it's more this kind of thing from English to Portuguese all the time. So we're going to be there to help you to enjoy and try your Portuguese.
Yeah. Even, and I tell people all the time, even if what you're learning to do is the first thing I learned how to do, I learned how to eat. I learned how to get better food. That's what my priority was.
Awesome. So it's going to be an awesome day by the lake. We can enjoy a lot of things. We can enjoy ourselves. We can enjoy the food and the weather. And it's really hot over here right now. So imagine being by the lake would be really awesome. And I live in the heart of downtown, so I just have cars and fields around. So I'm really looking forward to be at this place. Plus, we have another summer trip which calls Pedra Grande de Atibaia. That means big rock from Atibaia. And this is the picture of the place. It's really a mountain, and then we're gonna be at the top of this mountain having a picnic. And we can have a picnic with Brazilian hand foods. So it's gonna be really amazing. And we can go at this place by car. Actually, we will go at this place by car. But if any other day you want to go at this place by walking, it's possible. It's about like 3 or 4 hours walking all the hill up. And it's really awesome. I did that already.
Is it possible to do both? Like, let me give you an example. I have some friends who we like the exercise, we like the outdoor. Is it possible to do both if some of us went by car, but some of us went by
Yes, it's possible. But the time that we are going to live must be different, obviously. So for those one who will make all the way up walking, you have to leave much earlier than the ones by car, and we can match each other over there. So both is possible. The way up it's easy to not be lost, because the way up there's a lot of people to going up, but it's the level of difficulty is like near hard, At some points you have to put your hands and your paws at the rock and climb it. So yeah, it's possible. It's really fun. There's a lot of kids and parents doing this. But if you think that your knees are not really good, that you're hesitant, your body hesitance is not really good, I tell you to go by car. Okay?
Well, listen, I can think of about one going to personally challenge to hike it with me. I can think of 3 or 4 guys that I hit the gym with. And you know what? I hope when we do this, brother Sid Owsley is here because he'll take that challenge. Now, here's what I would also say we should do. We should leave really early in the morning when it's still cool outside.
Yes. 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 And yeah, this is a point. Like up there, the view is amazing. It's breathless. Like you can see São Paulo, you can see Minas Gerais, which is a neighborhood state of São Paulo, and up there is a little bit cold because there's like you are in the top of a mountain. So it's really indicated leave early to take all the way up with until it's not that hot. But once you are there, like we want as much hot as possible because it's a little bit cold up there. So we can have a picnic and enjoy the place. You can walk around and take awesome pictures.
I want to make sure everybody watching clicks the like, subscribe, and the share button because that's important. This is why we get to do so many interesting things. We get to meet so many interesting people. No matter where you are while you're watching this right now, I want you to click the like button and the subscribe button and share this on your Facebook or your Twitter. That's important. That's very important for us.
Yes, that's really important for us. And this is how you got to know us. Yeah, so please subscribe.
Yeah.
So next, this is really a cute place. It's awesome to be with your whole family and kids as well. It's really awesome. It is the Flower Festival at Holambra. Holambra is a countryside city. It looks like Netherlands. So you have thousands of flowers going around. And at the evening, during this flower festival, there is a rain of flowers. So everyone gets there to see the rain of flowers. And it's going to be a spring trip. So until this trip happens, we hope that this coronavirus situation will be a little bit better. And you can enjoy those places. You have a lot of food, like you have Brazilian food, and you have Deutsch food as well. So it's all about flowers and musician, and you can buy flowers if you are someone like me who is crazy for plants and flowers. Yeah, you can buy a lot of them. And it's really awesome because like we have this jeitinho brasileiro, so we have this Brazilian warm way of life inside of a view that looks like Deutschland. So it's really a nice day trip.
Now, here's the thing. We have to really, this is where, as I learn the Portuguese language a little bit better every day, this phrase, jeitinho brasileiro, this is a very complex phrase. Is that a fair statement?
Look, jeitinho brasileiro.
You said, look, okay.
Look. No. Wait. Let me say. So, jeitinho brasileiro can be both. You know, like can be for good and can be for bad. So that's what I think. Because like we Brazilians, we have a very special way to behave here and to enjoy with people, which can be our positive jeitinho brasileiro. And we have as well this bad jeitinho brasileiro that says that we are always trying to take advantage from someone or something, that we are not serious about what we are saying, and we are just always just a joker and not being serious.
Here's what I've learned. Here's what I've learned. The phrase jeitinho brasileiro, what it means is, listen, we can get this business done one way or the other. That if there's something that needs to be done, if there's some business that needs to be handled, we can handle that business.
Yeah.
Now, how we handle that business, we can talk about later. But if you got business to do, I got business to do, we can do this business. There is going to be a way. This is Brazil. We can get it done. But that's what I love about Brazilians. There are a lot of countries that have technically more than some Brazilians, but Brazilians are willing to go start a business, make the money, go online and start their own fashion brand with nothing but an idea. And they say, listen, I'm going to make this happen. And I've seen people like you who started their companies on their own. They just said, look, I'm going to invest in me and I'm going to make this happen. Good morning, lady.
Yeah. Yes, that's true.
They're looking for you. The Jeitinho Brasileiro police.
Yes. No.
Oh, by the way, listen to this. Thank you, Reigning Woman. Reigning Woman pointed out that I do expat relocation services. A lot of the people who are watching right now are clients of mine and current clients of mine and some former clients of mine. One of the things that I've done to really it's something I did privately and something I started doing publicly now this past while, is expat relocation services. I help people with things that they need to do to get to Brazil if you're American, as well as a few other countries. There's a lot of people in Brazil. And all that paperwork, how can I put it? It's not complex, but it's long. And if you don't speak Portuguese, I have a Brazilian staff that goes through this with my clients, and we do everything from visas, permits, health cards, CPF numbers, social security numbers in Brazil, where to live, how to get a Brazilian realtor that speaks English, all that stuff. And that's what I do. So if anybody here needs my help, needs my business, I'll leave this in the comment section. I'm always here to help. You know what, I've done very well for myself. And I've done very well for my clients. And what I always show people is, don't worry about just what I say on my resume. I want you to go down to the part where it talks about, recommendations. These are people that have done business with me that can say, yeah, he's what he claims to be. This is a guy who knows what he's doing. And they do it under their professional names and their professional capacities. This is what I do.
Yeah.
So I'll make comments.
Yeah, and what I think which is awesome is because these day trips can help people to get together and help them to create a community over here. Because I think that it's really important to feel that you are inside of a community where when you live in another country and mostly you don't know anybody. So I think those opportunities are really awesome to, get together and know a little bit the place where you're living and taste and have fun and create memories. So that's what I think. Next, over here. This is really... Sorry?
What I was saying is, Reigning Woman, I think you have a new fan there with Reigning Woman.
Oh, awesome. Thank you. And this day trip is really famous and it's really awesome because you can have the experience to be in a Chinese Buddhist temple and an European wineries at the same day. So in São Paulo, this is possible. Like, for example, you can be in Netherlands, you can be in France, you can be in China, and everything is nearby. So first of all, after breakfast, we are going to the Zulai Temple. It's a Chinese Buddhist temple. So you have a massive Buddha statues over there. You can see the monks meditating doing their exercise. So it's really awesome. It's really a peaceful place, and there's a lot of green around, and you can do some small Buddhist rituals with incense. And it's really an amazing, it's really a special place. I really like it, and there's a lot of Buddha's statues. You can really like enjoy the place and not being anxious, because I think that right now everyone is a little bit anxious about our own situation and about situation of the world, a situation about of our neighborhood. So this place is the place to be calm, to relax, and to connect with yourself. And after that, after all this connection, we are going to have wine tasty, cheese tasty, and sweets tasties at the Rheinhut. So this Rheinhut is really amazing. So we are going at the countryside. We go to a special route, and at this route there's thousands of wine stores and wine farms. So we are going to stop by each one of them and going to taste. We are going to and we are going to taste wine, taste cheese, and you can buy wine and cheese. You can get to know a little bit better about Brazilian and São Paulo wine and cheese and all this production. And we are going to have lunch at this place at the picture that calls Quinca do Olivardo, which is really big, and you can enjoy an amazing meal from Portuguese dishes. And you have pastel de Santa Clara. Do you know pastel de Santa Clara, or Yusef?
I know pastel, but pastel de Santa Clara? No.
No, pastel, Brazilian pastel is something really famous. Like everyone has to have Brazilian pastel that you can buy at our street fair every weekend. So you can find, but it can be sweet or salt. Like you can have meat inside of this, or you can have like banana inside of this. So, and this is from China, but we mix it and make it better here.
So wait,
This
just confused me. Explain to me the difference between normal pastel and this pastel again. Can you show me a picture?
Yeah. Yes, I would get in that point.
Okay. Oh, hey, Super Blue, 1914. When you come down to Rio, not that far from Sao Paulo, you should come and hang out. Let me know if I can help you. You can email me, YusefWateef@gmail.com. But if you're coming to Brazil, make sure you subscribe. I've got a bunch of different things here. This channel talks about three things. We talk about world travel, not just Brazil, but I have friends everywhere. We talk about social issues. You'll see a lot of that there. And we also talk about money, which is my favorite subject. And I hope you subscribe, give us a chance for a while, and enjoy what we have to say. Thank you, Super Blue.
Yes. So, pastel de Santa Clara. Pastel de Santa Clara is Portuguese dessert, so it's sweet, and you cannot like mix it. We didn't put our hands on that. Like we didn't change it. Pastel de Santa Clara is pastel de Santa Clara from Portugal. So it's a really traditional dessert, and at Quinca do Olivardo, they cook this dessert in a very, very old style, and they ring the bell when the pastel de Santa Clara is done. So everyone, like you are buying wine and looking at the place, and then and everyone's got to buy this because you have to eat that hot. So it's really awesome. And you want me to show you pastel de Santa Clara?
Yes, please.
Good out. Can you see that? You're seeing it?
Yeah, it's very different. Which one?
Yes. This one, pastel de Santa Clara, that we are going to taste over there is this one. And it's really hot. Like, you must be careful to not like burn your inside of your mouth. So yeah. So it's all about drinking wine, drinking wine beer with some mix of wine and beer that we created over here. It's all about eating cheese, food, really good dishes. So it's really a special day. It's really nice to go and to get at those places. So it's our winter trip. And winter time, we know that winter time is better to eat. So we can eat heavily food.
We've got Deacon James. He has to do visitors have to be tested for CV-19. Not right now, they don't. I can't speak for the government, but for right now, the answer is no. And here's what I'll also say to you. What I'm going to have to do is a COVID update because we are slowly opening the city again. They have level 1, 2. What level are we on in Sao Paulo?
I don't know the number of the level, but we are at the level yellow. I think that it's the 3rd level because like,
and there are 4 levels, right?
Yes, I think that we are one before like it's green, you know. We are stable.
Okay.
Actually, yeah, it's stable and declining. So about this COVID situation.
Well, but here's what I don't want. I don't want people to get comfortable. We got to remember that we still wear our masks. We still have social distancing.
Yes, and please, yeah, and I myself, it's really important for me to have everybody safe and for my safeness and my parents' safeness. So that's it. Like, we are going to make all those trips if it's safe to move around. Like, if we are from stable to declining, if we are going up at the coronavirus again, probably the city we're going to close again, and we are going to wait a little bit more to make all those day trips. So yeah, you can be comfortable about that. Like, we are going just to make out those places if they are safe to visit, and obviously using masks, respecting social distance.
If everyone had not behaved, like most people tried to behave and wear their masks, so the city is opening up. But if people don't behave, they won't let us take trips. So we are all going to, even on the trips that we're taking, we're socially distancing on the buses, and the things that we go to are outdoor events. We're not going to be stuck inside places. We're going outdoors to do things.
Exactly. That's it. So it's really an awesome place to go. I really like it. You can have a little bit taste of China and Europe at the same day. So it's really cool. Plus, a day trip at Embu das Artes. Embu das Artes is another small city nearby São Paulo. All those places that we are going to visit is at most like 1 hour and a half from here. So it's really a day trip. You're not gonna be like very tired after the day because we took like 3 hours by car or too much traffic or everything. So it's really easy day trip. Embu das Artes is an artistic center in São Paulo. So if you want to buy contemporary, how do you say arte contemporânea, Yusef? Contemporary art. Yes, contemporary art. That's the place to be. If you want to buy souvenirs, if you are that person that loves Brazilian souvenirs, loves Brazilian way of art, this is the place to be. You're gonna find thousands of places where you can buy.
I'm glad you said that. No, you just reminded me of something because I travel a lot and I've lived in maybe 15 different countries. But when I travel, I would always send my mom little things, and she kind of hinted that because I'm now living in Brazil, I don't feel like I'm traveling anymore, and I stopped mailing her presents. So I have to buy my mom stuff.
So that's the place where you're gonna find something to your mom, and I will make sure about it. So, and this place, the souvenirs are cheaper than the other place you can find because they are from there. So, in Buenos Aires is really famous for that. So, indeed, we're gonna find music going around, restaurants going around. So, it's a really nice day to enjoy this center, this artistic center. So we are going to be outdoors walking, and yes, and it's actually it's a free day. So you can, if you decide to go left and see what you have there, you can go. If the other part of the group decide to go right, you can go. And at some point we met each other to get inside of the bus and go back to home. Okay. And right now we are going to talk about Root of Freedom. So this is an Afro trip. And here we are going to learn a little bit more about Brazilian Black history, especially at the countryside. So we are going to learn all the movements, all the Black movements that they had over there. And we are going to learn a little bit more about Tia Anastasia. Tia Anastasia is the most famous character in Brazilian child's literature. So I myself, I grew up listening about Tia Anastasia. She was a Black lady who lives in a big farm, and she was cooking. She was telling history about Africa. She was telling history about her memories of not being in Brazil. So it's really an awesome day, and we are going to make a workshop of African graphics and taste to experience. So we're gonna paint. We're gonna paint this fabrics, and you can create your own, and then you can take them back home. So it's really nice. And at this place we are going to have breakfast and lunch, all focused in Afro-Brazilian cuisine. So it's really awesome. It's really an amazing place. We're going to be inside of Afro Cultural Center, which is run by a Black lady here in Brazil, and she's very special for us as well when we talk about Black travel movement. Her name is Solange, so get to know her company as well. It is Rota da Liberdade, Freedom Route. And to finish, oh, sorry, it's gonna be a spring trip. Yeah, and this as well. So we're going to go to Piracicaba. Piracicaba is another city at the countryside of São Paulo, and we have a walk tour over there that is going to talk about Black memory of the city, the Black history all over there, the Black characters that made change in this city, and we are going to talk about the Piracicaba River, which is really famous over here, and we have a lot of songs about. It's like Rio de Piracicaba, vai botar água. So everyone knows this music, even though you have never been at Piracicaba River. Brazilians just know this song. And it's a countryside way of life. So we call countryside sometimes as a caipira. It's like a slang for countryside people. So do you have, Yusef, a slang for countryside people in US?
I'm trying to think of one that is a positive.
No, but yeah, positive. Like, I mean, caipira. No, I mean, it can be both. Like sometimes positive, sometimes negative. But at this way, we are talking like a positive.
People from the countryside in the United States. Let me think. Just country
Oh, why?
folk.
Yeah, country folk.
But here's the difference. See, in Brazil, you have a culture of apelido, of nickname.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the same in it's not the same
US.
in the US.
Okay. Okay, I get it. All right.
Different.
So yeah, it's a caipira way of life. So it's a countryside people way of life. So it's really awesome. We are going to make this walkthrough and listen from this lady all those histories, and it's really an amazing day, and I'm really looking forward about it as well.
So
And
we got
here we have, sorry.
oh, there's pictures of Black people. I like it.
Yes, so here we have some pictures of those trips and everything that everything that you can look for, like everything that you can really believe that you're going to find traveling with us. So Black people listening to Black history or Brazilian history.
Okay.
And here is our social medias and network. Please follow us at YouTube, Africa Travels, Facebook as well, Instagram, Twitter, and this is our WhatsApp. And here is a hashtag that we use in Portuguese, which means Black people enjoying life. It's gente preta curtindo a vida. Because we think and we believe and we want and we desire and we support that Black people is not just about suffering, it's not just about protesting, it's not just about resist, but it's also about enjoying life. Because we believe that to resist, to fight back, and to protest, we must be in a good mood, and we must be good with us, well with us. So we think that enjoying life is a good way to protest as well. Yes, because as a very Black intellectual Black lady over here, Conceição Evaristo, she said, they agree to kill us, and we agree to not die. So to protest this way, living and enjoying your life is a way to protest as well. And
you know what?
This
I really I like your logos and I like your visual presentation. What I want to do is come up with some new things for Black expats in Brazil.
Yes.
And let's see. The name of the people that you work with?
About my logo?
Yeah.
It is Diego Souza and Andresa Ramos.
Can you share their
They are my
Instagram?
designers. Yes.
What is their
sure.
Instagram?
At underline Afro Android. I can take it over here and I put it on the just a second. And Andresa Ramos. And we are, and my brand, my logo, we were selected to participate of a national design award, and I'm really happy and proud about it. And I think that it's going to be a really special opportunity for Black designers to show their work, and to show that we are very talented and that we can create an amazing brand. And I'm really proud about my brand. It's my baby. So I'm really happy about having my baby at this award. So yeah. And plus, we are going to have a popular vote at some point. So at some point, I will ask everybody to put their fingers and vote for Brafica.
This is who they are, correct?
Yes.
So
Yes. Yes.
if you say that these people are the ones that created for you, do you trust them? Are they good business people?
Yes, they are awesome, good business people. They have an amazing portfolio. So if you are looking for developing your brand, developing your logo, if you want to recreate your brand, you should talk with them. You should tell them what you think about, because they are really, really creative. They have an amazing reference to create your brand. And yeah, they are awesome. They are really, and they are young, they are fresh, because like
Is this
for
who
my
they are?
brand, yes, yes, they
Yeah.
are an amazing couple. Very cute, very cute. They
So
are extremely cute.
here's something I saw at the top. Let's go to they have a website, right?
Yeah. Yes, and you know what? Like they are fresh. They are, because I want to give to my brand an young, millennial, fresh, and Afro futurist view and taste, and and it was easy to show them. It was easy to explain them what I want. So that's it. Yeah, they have an awesome portfolio. I'm really.
Well, I'll tell you what. You know what? Your word is good enough for me. If you say these are people that are good to contact with, what I'm going to do is put together something with them for Black expats in Brazil, because I'd like to. Yeah, I'd like to
Yeah.
get that done.
Yes, yes, yes. I'm really looking forward for you too to make business, and I'm really happy to introducing you too. So yeah, I'm looking forward to see what it's coming up to Black expat here in Brazil, because I think that it's really awesome to create this brand. It's really in a warming place. So I really believe on it.
We got a couple of questions that I didn't want to overlook. Deacon said you'll need healthcare coverage CV-19. Here's the thing. This is one of the things this is a long conversation. This is kind of what people hire me for. Sometimes the rules change, and it depends on what country you're coming from, and it also depends on what country you're born in. That's why a lot of people would rather hire a professional than just do it online. You got to find out what the specific details are. Deacon James asked an interesting question. Oh, and Vlock, I'm here for you. When you call me, I'm here for you. Deacon said, what does it cost to bring your mother to live in Brazil in 2021? Well, that's a trick question, isn't it? Because if you're talking about me, the answer is I don't know, because my mother refuses to leave the United States. I have been trying to I have done everything from bribery to threats, and she's like, no. And I have to respect that at her age, she's okay there. And I have to respect her decision. But she also has to know I'm not going back to the U.S., so I'm putting together a few things for individuals that are moving here. I also work with a family that is moving here. So the details that we need to put together, if you're looking for your mom to get her out of the United States to move her to Brazil, let's definitely talk about that. You also said, I need a real estate broker, and I want to buy a vacation condo, and I'll need a house sitter, I'm hoping. Can you set that up? The answer is yes to all that. That's nothing my company hasn't done before. And earlier, we had Brother BK from the Rockies, my field general, somebody who has done quite a bit to really inspire me to go forward, especially on this whole social media thing and bringing forward a lot of the things that I do publicly. I have him to thank for that. Especially one of the things I have him to thank for is he really, really pushed me to go forward with my Patreon. My Patreon is where I put things that are not necessarily as much fun. Let's be clear. The Patreon is not nearly as much fun as YouTube. That's not why people come to my Patreon site. Patreon is where I put a lot of information that is technical in detail as far as what you need to know, when you need to know it, how you accomplish certain things, how to get passport stamps, and how to get your, for example, one of my most successful videos is how to get your criminal background check for traveling abroad. Things that on YouTube, nobody's going to like that. But these are things that people have a lot of questions about. So I'm going to put the link to my Patreon in the comment section. And I also want to say one of the things that I've started doing that is something I've done before, but I have to take a lot more seriously now because a lot more people are coming to it. A lot of people need mentorship in different things. I don't claim to know everything, but the things that I have done, I'm able to help with as far as the world travel, building your business, just kind of getting your life in order. And that's something that a lot of people have really asked me to come forward with. And I think it took me getting to that age in life where I've got some gray coming in my mustache to feel comfortable saying, I don't think this, but I know it. The success I've had consistently for decades, and I can share that because I never want to be someone that doesn't give people what they need. Less fun, more info. That there. So again, when you come to the Patreon site, I want to be clear. Don't go to my Patreon and subscribe thinking that, oh, hey, thank you. Don't go to Patreon thinking Patreon is going to be another fun spot. It's less fun, more info. All the fun stuff we're going to do here for free anyway. So, Deacon, you can catch me, YusefWateef at gmail.com. Oh, anybody can catch me, YusefWateef at, yeah. There you go, brother Sid Owsley. He's somebody. Sid Owsley, let me tell you something. Not only was I able to just kind of give him some information about coming out here, and he did a fun video about it, but this is probably one of the best workout buddies I've had in a long time. It's not about how much you lift. It's not about how much you bench. It's not about how much you deadlift or squat. Let me tell you something. He showed up every day. He said, we're workout buddies while I'm out here. Cool, let's go. Let's get it. Every day, consistently, we were at the gym together. He wasn't there trying to talk to girls. He wasn't there trying to bullshit about what happened in the past. He was there 100% of the time to lift some heavy fucking weights with me. I need that. That's the kind of friend people need. And I'm telling you folks, it's people like that are hard to find. Very hard to find. So I'm glad that I was able to really get out here with him and put in that hard work. You know, I'll tell you one thing. His squat technique, his squat technique is clean. Matter of fact, hold on, let me share. Hey, his squat technique, clean. Ass to grass, all the way up, all the way down. Preferring technique over weight. That's the kind of person you need in the gym with you. On that note, dear Sister Beatrice, you got anything you want to leave him off with?
Yeah, I'm done. I did the presentation. Guys, if you have any question, please let me know. Or if you want to talk with me later, it's just to contact me at contato@brafrica.com.br, BRAFRIKA.com.br. Yusef, could you please write down my
No, you write it
social
down.
media?
Type it in. Type it in, and I'll just.
I don't know where I can. Oh, here, I think. Wait, let me see. No, I don't know. There's not. It's not open for me to.
Put the page up with your contact info again.
No, there's no place here for me to type. Can you please do that for me?
What? I don't know how to. I don't know. Why are you again? Stuff you could have asked me to do 10 minutes ago.
Please.
Hold on. What if I give them your IG? Is that the best way as well?
No, I will type here in private, and you're going to type them. Voila. Done. Sometimes you have to say please because Yusef.
Hold on. Is it like there? Africa Viagens?
Yeah, this is my Instagram, and by my Instagram, you can find me at YouTube, email, WhatsApp, my website, my blog, and Facebook, everything. Everything. Yes. And if you have any question, if you want to enjoy us, and if you have a Brazilian friend that wants to enjoy with us our trip, I think that it's fun, it's nice. You can come. And that's it. And plus, as we have this COVID situation all going around, it's going to be in a small group. So as soon as we put it out to sell, buy it, because otherwise you can be out of our day trip.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. All right, well, listen. We got to go. Thank you. Okay. Bye-bye.
Yes. Thank you, guys. See you. Oh, wait. Good. Awesome, CD. You're welcome. It will be my pleasure to meet you.
All right. Everybody be safe. Have fun. Thank you all for your time. I look forward to chatting with you all again soon. I hope everybody has a great day. Bye-bye.